You must understand there are some universal rules that everyone should follow in their life. If you follow these rules, it will make your life much easier and happier. Not only that, but you'll also be more successful and fulfilled. So, without further ado, let's get started. Rule number 1, don't complain. The first rule is don't complain. It's not something that you hear very often, but it's very important. Complaining is something that people do all the time. And when you think about it, complaining is actually a form of negativity. Negativity is something that brings people down, and it's something that can make your life miserable. When you complain, you're focusing on the negative aspects of your life. You're focusing on the things that are wrong instead of the things that are right. This is not something that you want to do if you want to live a good life. Instead, you need to focus on the positive aspects of your life. You need to focus on the good things that you have instead of the bad things. This is something that can make a huge difference in your life. When you focus on the positive, you attract positive things into your life. But when you focus on the negative, you attract negative things into your life. So if you want to live a good life, then don't complain. Focus on the positive. There are many people who are worse off than you are. So be grateful for what you have and don't complain. Rule number 2, don't lie. Lying is something that people do all the time. They lie to themselves and they lie to others. Lying is something that can destroy relationships. It can also destroy trust. When you lie, you're basically saying things that are not true. You're creating a false reality. This is not something that you want to do if you want to live a good life. Instead, you need to be honest. You need to tell the truth. This is something that can make a huge difference in your life. When you tell the truth, you build trust. You build relationships. You create a positive reputation. All of these things are important if you want to live a good life. So if you want to live a good life, don't lie. Tell the truth. Be honest. Rule number 3. Don't be jealous. Jealousy is something that is very destructive. It can destroy relationships. It can destroy friendships. It can even destroy marriages. Jealousy is something that comes from within. It comes from your own insecurities. You need to work on yourself. You need to improve yourself. This is the best way to deal with jealousy. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to the person that you were yesterday. That's the only person you should be comparing yourself to. So if you want to live a good life, don't be jealous. Focus on yourself. Improve yourself. Rule number 4. Don't be angry. Anger is something that is very destructive. It can cause a lot of problems. It can cause a lot of pain. Anger is something that is often used as a defense mechanism. People get angry when they feel threatened or when they feel like they're being attacked. But anger is never the answer. It will never solve any problems. In fact, it will only make things worse. So if you want to live a good life, don't be angry. Control your emotions. Stay calm. Rule number 5, don't be lazy. Laziness is something that is very bad. It's something that can hold you back in life. It's something that can prevent you from achieving your goals. Laziness is a lack of motivation. It's a lack of discipline. It's a lack of drive. If you want to live a good life, you can't be lazy. You need to be motivated. You need to be disciplined. You need to have a strong work ethic. This is the only way to achieve your goals and live the life that you want to live. So if you want to live a good life, don't be lazy. Work hard. Be disciplined. Be motivated. Rule number 6, don't be selfish. Selfishness is something that is very bad. It's something that can hurt others. It's something that can destroy relationships. Selfishness is when you only think about yourself. You don't think about others. You don't care about how your actions affect others. If you want to live a good life, you can't be selfish. You need to be caring. You need to be compassionate. You need to put others before yourself. This is the only way to build strong relationships and live a happy life. So if you want to live a good life, don't be selfish. Be caring. Be compassionate. Rule number 7, don't be a coward. Cowardice is something that is very bad. It's something that can hold you back in life. It's something that can prevent you from achieving your goals. A coward is someone who is afraid of taking risks. They're afraid of facing challenges. They're afraid of doing things that are difficult. If you want to live a good life, you can't be a coward. You need to be brave. You need to be courageous. You need to be willing to take risks. This is the only way to achieve your goals and live the life that you want to live. So if you want to live a good life, don't be a coward. Be brave. Be courageous. Rule number 8. Don't give up. Giving up is something that is very bad. It's something that can prevent you from achieving your goals. Giving up is when you stop trying. You stop believing in yourself. You stop believing in your dreams. If you want to live a good life, you can't give up. You need to keep trying. You need to keep believing in yourself. You need to keep believing in your dreams. This is the only way to achieve your goals and live the life that you want to live. So if you want to live a good life, don't give up. Keep trying. Never stop believing in yourself. Rule number 9, don't be ungrateful. Ingratitude is something that is very bad. It's something that can prevent you from being happy. Ingratitude is when you don't appreciate the things that you have. You don't appreciate the blessings in your life. You don't appreciate the good things that happen to you. If you want to live a good life, you can't be ungrateful. You need to be grateful. You need to appreciate the things that you have. You need to appreciate the blessings in your life. You need to appreciate the good things that happen to you. This is the only way to be happy and live a good life. So if you want to live a good life, don't be ungrateful. Be grateful. Appreciate the things that you have. These are 9 rules that everyone should follow. If you follow these rules, it will make your life much easier. It will make your life much happier. It will make you a better person. These rules are very simple, but they're very powerful. They can change your life if you let them. So I encourage you to follow these rules. I promise you won't regret it. Now I want you to take a moment to think about your life. Are you following these rules? If not, then what can you do to start following them? I want you to comment below and tell me which rule is the most important to you. I'm really interested to see what you have to say. So don't wait. Comment below now. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something new. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. I appreciate all the support. Have a great day.